Persons who begin life at the same economic level but eventually reach quite different levels might have 8 habits in common that set them apart from one another. A shortage of money might result from these unhealthy behaviors building up over time. While real poverty exists in the world at large, in the United States and many Western countries, being poor can be mindset when all the opportunities that exist are not seen or taken. People that are mentally and physically able can become rich in the US if they seize the opportunities within their individual grasp. Here are 8 things that people with a poor mindset tend to do that the rich mostly avoid. Number 1. The victim mindset. A victim mentality is when a person feels like a victim across situations, even when the evidence suggests otherwise. They may feel they have no control over what happens to them. This outlook can impact many areas of your life like relationships, work, and health. The most harmful perspective is the victim mindset, which focuses the blame for one's life on other people, locations, governments, or corporations. This destroys the ability to make decisions for oneself and fosters an attitude of hopelessness. This kind of thinking saps one's drive, energy, and ambition to strive to bring about change in one's life. A person is less likely to take significant action to try to alter their course of life if they feel that what they do doesn't matter. Number 2. Lack of saving. For some of us, saving money is like flossing your teeth. You know it's something you should be doing, but life gets crazy sometimes, and who's got the time, and you do it once, and then it hurts, and you swear you'll get into a routine of doing it every day. Next thing you know, you're having a less than pleasant checkup at the dentist's office. Living paycheck to paycheck without any savings or buffer might result in poor decisions like taking out payday loans or, in rare situations, even stealing. Disasters may be emergencies, and individuals may resort to extreme measures in order to live. The current environment is not ideal for accumulating money. This is a recipe for perpetual poverty. Number 3. Fixed mindset. In a fixed mindset, people believe attributes such as talent and intelligence are fixed. That's to say, they believe they are born with the level of intelligence and natural talents they'll reach in adulthood. A fixed-minded person usually avoids challenges in life, gives up easily, and becomes intimidated or threatened by the success of other people. This is in part because a fixed mindset doesn't see intelligence and talent as something you develop, it's something you are. Fixed mindsets can lead to negative thinking. For instance, a person with a fixed mindset might fail at a task and believe it's because they aren't smart enough to do it, whereas a growth mindset person might fail at the same task and believe it's because they need to spend more time practicing. A fixed mindset is the belief that current abilities along with intelligence and talent are fixed now just the way they will always be for a person. It's the belief that people are born and destined to be at a certain level of intelligence and ability. A fixed mindset accepts their current level of performance and intelligence as fixed and do not try to improve and grow. Fixed mindsets believe people are born with talent that enables success, not really effort. They believe performance is inherently fixed and static. It's a fatalistic mindset that believes in predestination in life at birth for the most part. Fixed mindsets credit success to natural-born talent or luck, which they believe they lack if they're not successful. Number 4. Lack of sleeping. The average person sleeps 229,961 hours in their lifetime, equivalent to almost 1/3 of their life. For the poor, this number is estimated to be much smaller. In fact, 33.68% of those below the poverty line reported sleeping less than the recommended 7 hours per night. Recently released Center for Disease Control data shows just how much lack of sleep may be affecting their health and wealth, and the results of this data are especially significant for those who are low income. Sleep deprivation for those in poverty works in a vicious cycle to keep them poor. This is how it works. People are in poverty and sleep less than they should. This lack of sleep causes many health issues, which inhibit their ability to earn a good income and be a productive worker. This reduces their earning ability and keeps them from getting above the poverty line. Number 5. Lack of read. Wealthy individuals live by the saying, "The more you learn, the more you earn," and this is often accomplished through reading. Warren Buffett, arguably the world's greatest investor, was once asked about the key to success. He responded by pointing to his stack of books and answering, "Read 500 pages like this every day." That's how knowledge works. It builds up like compound interest. All of you can do it, by guarantee not many of you will do it. Warren Buffett is not alone in the club of enthusiastic book readers. Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, dedicates 3 hours a day to reading. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, reads 50 books a year, nearly a book a week, and Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla, is an avid reader that claims he learned to build rockets by reading textbooks. As for the poor, only 1 in 50 admit to employing self-improvement reading habits on a daily basis, and as a result lack the knowledge to make decisions that will lead them to financial prosperity. Number 6. Wealthy looks for opportunity. There was once a shoe salesman that found himself in a faraway country trying to sell shoes to the natives. The only problem was knowing no one there wears shoes, and the sale was often quite difficult. The salesman soon gave up in frustration and decided to leave the area. On his way out, he met another shoe salesman. "Don't bother entering this town," said the first salesman. "These people don't even wear shoes." The eyes of the second salesman grew wide. "No one has shoes that I could sell a pair to everyone in town. How fortunate we are to stumble upon an untapped market." You see, it's all a matter of perspective. The poor often see obstacles and quickly give up, while the others see opportunities and enter arenas that many wouldn't dream of. Number 7. Poor people measure their worth in hours worked. When you ask a poor person if they've been productive today, their response is in terms of hours worked. "I worked for 7 hours at work today. I spent 3 hours on this project. I spent like 2 hours cleaning the house today." When you ask a rich person if they've been productive today, their response is in terms of value added. "I shipped a final product today. I've cleaned the entire house." That's because poor people are paid in terms of hours worked, and rich people are paid in terms of hours worked, and rich people are paid in terms of value added. Poor people get hourly jobs. Rich people get salaries. The richest people get equity, and then they get paid based on the success or failure of a business venture. The richer you get, the less your hours worked matter. To do what rich people do, stop thinking in terms of hours worked. Start assessing your own productivity based on how much you get done. As your priorities shift, you'll start getting more done per hour. Number 8. Poor people think their bodies are a distraction. Poor people treat their bodies like they're a distraction from the rest of their lives. They eat fast food because it's cheap to buy and quick to eat. They're trying to get back to what they're doing. They also don't exercise because that takes a lot of time. They think their time is better spent otherwise. Rich people understand their bodies are their most important tool. If their body is not working right, the rest of their life won't work right either. Instead of treating their bodies like an afterthought, rich people treat their bodies like a priority. They prepare and eat healthy foods. They exercise at the gym regularly, even on busy days when it seems like there is no time to do so. To do what rich people do, treat your body as a priority, not an afterthought. Go to the gym a few times a week. Download an exercise app and do calisthenics at home. Go for a run. Eat something green. Eat something you prepared fresh, not something frozen or from a fast food restaurant.